Hey, what's up, guys? Right from, I guess, a few minutes after the clip you're about to watch. This is post-editing. There's going to be a surprise clip right at the end. I know this video is a little bit longer than the usual ones. It's pretty much just me rambling and just talking about some of the progress I made, which I guess you'll see in a bit. But yeah, if you do want to see a bit of a surprise, then end of the video there is a cool clip. I don't know if it's cool, but okay, I'm gonna ramble, so let me stop. There's a clip at the end. It's going to be a special one, but otherwise, yeah, enjoy the video. Hey guys, welcome to episode 11 of the Hardcore Iron Man series. Episode 11, yeah, that sounds right. Episode 11 of the Hardcore Iron Man series. So in this one, it's gonna be a bit weird. Not weird bad per se, but weird meaning just different because if you haven't noticed, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the last video, but essentially I was out with family for the last week. So that's why actually the last video took a bit longer to upload, but also why this one is so much faster and is uploading a lot earlier than obviously the other ones. I think it's like 2 days or a day after. Um, so yeah, essentially, this video is going to be a little bit different in the sense that it's just going to be a few pictures here and there and me basically just talking. What this means for you guys is you could, I guess, put the video down, just listen with audio, or if you want, just take a look. There will be a few pictures here and there, just kind of showing some of the levels I got, some of the bits and pieces I was able to do. Also on screen, if you are taking a look right now, it's my current stats. As you see in a video with the level ups and stuff, you'll really see where I was before and where I am now. So this video, I guess you can say as soon as we hit the double digits of the videos, episode 11 is just kind of like in TV series and stuff, just kind of talking about everything that's happened so far and bringing us back down to where we currently are and what the next steps are, short term and long term, which has already been said in the first episode, but just kind of reiterating it and going over all of that again. So, yeah, I'll start off with some of the levels I got. So since I was away, I was doing quite a few bits. I was kind of prepping my account in order to get 70 Herblore. So I was doing a few farm runs here and there when I had some time. I was also working on getting a few levels that I'd need for diaries in order to get the XP lamps. It's the classic kind of cycle: get the XP lamps, use it on Herblore, get that level up. So right now I am 68 Herblore. I've got 43.4k of XP left. That'll get me to 69, and I actually can't remember the XP from 69 to 70, but if we look at this, 668 and 740, so it's about what, 72k of XP? Yeah, about that. It doesn't really matter, but 72k of XP from the level. I have a few bits of XP in the bank. I also have a couple of diaries I can do. So just, I guess, as a spoiler before you see the pictures, 65 rune crafting, also so 59 I needed for one of the diaries, the hard ones, and then 65 is for the other diary. So I thought I might as well get that done because when I do Morning's End Part 2, I'll be right by the Death Altar, so I could just knock out two bits at once. Yeah, so I'll go into some of the levels, and as I'm talking, there'll be the pictures on screen. So yeah, just enjoy. Feel free to just kind of chill back, lay back, and all of those sorts of things. So yeah, to start from the top, I got my agility level up from 70 to 71. That was just more for rooftops because I was a little bit bored. I didn't have too much time, so I didn't want to commit myself to anything in particular. So in that situation, I was like, what's the easiest thing to do? Agility rooftop. So I went to Cami, just did a few runs, got the level because I was so close anyway, so it was just kind of worth me just getting that out of the way. So agility level from 70 to 71. If we move down to quite an important level actually, so I can't remember what my level was in the beginning. I think it was around that kind of 65, 68, maybe 67 or something. But yeah, as you can see, it shot up quite a lot. So let's say we started at 65. So I got 65 to 70, which should be on screen now. 70 then to 75. And then 75 leading up to 76, which is where we currently are. Alongside 76, I also was able to get a total level shout out. So I think it was 1725. It should be in the picture again. I essentially need 78 in order to boost for the crystal weapons, so that I can make them and then also corrupt them so that they never degrade. So I'm going to be working towards that. That's honestly why I got 76 and why I was planning to get 78. But my money situation is in a place where I'm not able to buy the sand that I can mine. So I have a few saved up. So once I actually make some money, I should be able to buy that and actually it would either be 77 close to 78 or it will be 78 in itself. But yeah, that's pretty much more or less done. I know for crystal weapons and crystal armor, you also need smithing. My smithing right now is 70. Oh, I just bit my tongue. um, my smithing level right now is 70. I would need to get 78 as well because I think at Giant's Foundry you can buy a boost there that gets you to 82. Um, and honestly, once I make some money, smithing will be very quick as well, so that's not a problem either. Um, if we move down to farming, now I'm not sure if you guys realized in the last video, I don't think I actually might not have shown it, so scrap that, but I was 83, 84, managed to actually hit 85 when I was killing, it was either when I was killing Hespori or just when I did something else random. But yeah, got 85 and that helped me unlock the top tier, which honestly, right now has helped me so much more with seeds. It hasn't been an incredible and like a really significant change, but it's meant I've been able to do a lot more of the contracts, and yeah, it's just made things a lot nicer. So yeah, 85, then 86, which is what I'm currently on. Going to the next skill is Hunter. So I believe I was 78. These are literally just the bird runs that I was trying to do because they're so quick. It was really helpful when I was over at my family's because I could just log onto OSRS mobile or just quickly go onto my laptop and just kind of get the level. So I got 78 to 79, 79 to 80. Actually, just I think the day before I got back. So 80 is really good because it lets me catch the crystal imps at Prifdinus. I think that's how you say it, Prifdinus. It lets me catch the crystal imps at Prifdinus, which originally I was gonna do to make the amulet to get the amulet of glory, but it wouldn't have been enchanted, so I had to enchant it, so it'd be the dragonstone amulet. But because I got my crafting up, sorry, I actually made the pie that lets me boost to get the glory. Just Iron Man things, casual. Yeah, so I boosted my crafting to get the glory. So glory's out of the way. So Hunter, for the moment, actually doesn't matter as much. Although 80 is a really good level. There are a few other bits of stuff you can get from the crystal imps. And I also want that ring as well, which I think could be useful in the future. If not, then it's a collection log either way. But yeah, I'm currently 80. I think I'm actually very close to. Yeah, so 23k of XP to 81, which is I think what like 6 bird runs, maybe 5 bird runs even. 5 or 6 bird runs, yeah, about that. So that's pretty quick. Actually, at the end of this video, I'll probably I'll probably do one, so I'll be even closer. Um, Perfect. Jumping over now to my magic. So I was 82, I got to 83. That's not a huge thing. It was basically when I mined the sand, I was doing the super class make spell, and that gave me a decent amount of XP and ended up getting me the level. And then obviously since I've been back, I've just been splashing a bit. So I'm actually 110k XP off 84. Again, for magic, honestly, every level helps. When doing the final boss at Song of the Elves, it's going to be every level will be quite game changing. Just for the accuracy and just making things just a little bit easier because I have a feeling I might stress quite a bit. But no, that should be completely fine. So 83 magic. Going, I guess, one skill down is runecrafting. So runecrafting is actually what I was talking about before for the diary steps. This should help me get 2 15k XP lamps, totaling 30 XP within Herblore, which will be incredible, honestly. Along with a few other diaries, I could literally diary this whole level and then use the herbs and stuff. I still have a few herbs in my miscellanea as well, so I'll take a look at that too. But yeah, going back to runecrafting. So I was 40 something and managed to get to 50. I believe I got to 50 with Tears of Guthix. Again, it should all be on screen just to make things a bit clearer. But yeah, that should be 50. And then I jumped up to about 54, 55. Then went over to 59. Obviously, 59 is one of the levels for the diaries. Forward to that was 60, and obviously 60 is just nice because it's a whole number. And then from 60 all the way to 65, which is what I need for the other diary. So yeah, that's really good. I honestly might stay and do a bit more rune crafting. Guardians of the Rift it's very relaxing, it's very chill, and I'm gonna need the outfit in the future anyway. So why wait? Why kind of leave it out? If I have spare time, I'm kind of bored, I want to chill and do something relaxing, then go back to Guardians of the Rift, especially in small mans. It's so relaxing in small mans. Um, But yeah, that's rune crafting. I guess the next skill we can just go right one over. So we're talking about Slayer now. So I basically got from 49 to 50. And because now Slayer is my lowest skill, when I do Tears of Guthix, I'm actually going to get XP there. So I think when I did one, it got me like 10 or 12k of XP. So I'm almost actually 52, but managed to get 51. Should be 52 soon when I do my skip tasks in order to get the points for when I actually start Slayer properly. Yeah, so that's just slow and steady. That's in the back burner. Basically, when I get the blade and the bow, I'm gonna actually start grinding Slayer a lot more. I do want to get both of them just to have them both there. They're both really nice items, and honestly, it's just a nice flex as well. To be honest, fingers crossed I don't die. Because yeah, if I get greedy, go for that, end up dying because of that, it's gonna be quite painful. But I just have to play really safe, just make sure I'm awake because falling asleep in Corrupted Gauntlet is, from experience, definitely not the move. um, yeah, don't ask me why. We had a few bingos, it didn't go well. Obviously, my other hardcore, I didn't die, but I had a few very close run-ins. I think they're on the channel as well. But yeah, that's Slayer. I guess we can go up a bit. Again, sorry, it is a bit erratic. But I want to make sure I've kind of clumped everything together. So, thieving. So, I'm not sure what level of thieving I started with before I kind of left. But it was 70 something. I managed to get from 70 something to 75, which again is a diary step, and something I'll need to do in the future. So thought it's very chill. It's a lot more relaxing than it used to be, so might as well bang it out. I got 75, then I went a bit crazy and went 76, 77. I think I'm going to aim for 80 to 85. I can't remember which level is the diary. Um, but I aim for one of those levels and just kind of keep going from there. Again, it's one of those skills that you don't absolutely need, but it's really good to level up. Um, so that's perfect. The next level, which is actually related to the crafting, in a very crafting and hunter in a bit of a weird way, is woodcutting. So my woodcutting was 70 something. Because I got 75 crafting, I realized I actually unlocked, first of all, from Tombs of Damascus, the thread in order to help my rune pouch hold 4 items instead of 3. Um, but also onwards with that was the magic bird runs instead of the U bird runs, which gives a bit more XP, but long term I'm gonna need to get wood cutting up a bit more anyway. So I thought might as well try and bust that out, so that I have the logs so I can get a bit more XP per run with Hunter. So as we think kind of longer term, it will really add all together and just make a big change. Um, so yeah, 70 something to 75 for magic bird runs, since 75 crafting, and that's wood cutting done there. So those are all of the skills that I was able to level up in my time when I wasn't at my house. Again, they are pictures, so it's a bit annoying, but it's also quite a chill video in this sense. Moving away from the skills is items that I got, I guess, along the way. Obviously, with Guardians of the Rift, there's a few cool items you can get. With the farming Hespori, there's a few bits you can get, and yeah, all of those sorts of bits. So we'll start with farming. So I was able to get another bottomless bucket, which I think should be up on screen now as well. Um, as well as that, is actually a very important item that not many people will think about straight away when you think about Hespori, but it's the white lily seeds. There's been so many times where I've had to use. So let's rewind a bit. So when you do contracts, they ask you to plant a certain seed, a certain plant, a certain flower, whatever it may be, right? One of the contracts you can get, even at a lower level, is the white lily seeds. But for Iron Men, the only way to get the white lily seed is to kill Hespori. For regular players, obviously, you can buy it on the Grand Exchange and you can trade people and all of those sorts of bits. But on an Iron Man, you can only get it from Hespori. So one other cool item I got, which I didn't get a picture of, but I'll try and put on screen, is the white lily seeds. They're going to be really useful because if I do get that contract, I won't have to skip or lower my contract level. So that should be really good longer term. Those are the 2 items from farming. If we're thinking about rune crafting, because Guardians of the Rift surprisingly gives a lot of items. If I just go to the bank, I'll actually show you some of the runes I got. But I basically was able to get. Wait, I think I have some runes in my inventory. Yeah, so if you look at my lore stack, I went up from I think 400 to 3k. Airs and waters, all of those bits, they come up a bit as well. If I just come into the bank now, bear with me. So my Death Rune stack that I definitely didn't make that because I don't have the level 3 yet. Even though now I do have the level, I think I need to get the quest done to make them. But I was able to make a lot more nature runes, a lot more chaos runes, death runes, loads of cosmic. So before, cosmic rune was actually my issue, because of the fact I couldn't go to mage bank. But since now I can make it a Guardians of the Rift, I got like what 2k plus from there, just from those few levels, which is really useful because now, before I was kind of being a bit cautious, a bit careful of the teleports that I had. Um, but I don't need to worry about that anymore. I can literally, if I need run energy, I can teleport to the LMS, go into the Clan Wars portal, restock all of that, and then just continue going. Like, I don't need to worry because I have all the gems. I have so many in excess as well. And from doing the smithing grind earlier to get to 70, I have a lot of gold bars. So yeah, everything's honestly perfect in that sense. Yeah, so got into the wrist items. Apart from the runes, I was able to get the catalytic talisman, which in itself isn't huge for the moment, but could be useful later down. I was also able to get the dragon spear, from Guardians of the Rift. Crazy, I know. I don't know what the rate is for that, but it was a collection log slot, so I don't mind. I also wanted to get the D spear. I also need the oh, voice break. I also need the shield left half or shield right half. I can't remember which one it is, but I need one of those as well for a diary step. But that's going to require a lot of money, which I really don't have right now, as you can see in the inventory. 66k to my name. Yeah, it's going to be a bit rough. I'll try and make a bit more during the weekend. Obviously, try and get Herbler up and all of those bits as well. Also, another really cool thing. So, because I was doing Small Man Guardians of the Rift, it was mostly duos or trios. I was doing a few duos back to back to actually get the 65 that I had with my friend Mullet. You can see on screen, he actually managed to finally get the lantern at 80 something rune crafting, which is a bit crazy, but at the same time, it helps so much because he's going for the full outfit, and to have that lantern is incredible. If you guys don't know what lantern does, honestly, I'm sounding like I know exactly what it does, but I have no clue either. So I'll put it all on screen. But yeah, it's got really good benefits, especially the redwood option. I think my friend also said that your pouches don't degrade, which again, just that in itself is incredible. But you get more points, you get more. The pearls, and oh, one last bit as well, that when I was doing some Guardians of the Rift with my other friend Cyan from the CC, he was basically saying that doing bind runes, so binding two runes together, so for example making mist runes or steam runes, apparently they give a lot more points and they're a lot more useful. Oh, Freaky Forester. This actually might get a collection log, strangely enough, so bear with me 2 seconds. Let's see what I got. Two tail. Dude, fucking easy. Alright, 1 sec. That should be good. Yeah, so I'm still trying to fill out collection logs as well, if you haven't noticed yet. It is quite slow. It's quite relaxing at the same time because it kind of gives you something else to do. But I think I might have actually I might have done it. But yeah, 500 coins there. Helps the stack, can't complain. Where was I? Yes. So my friend Malik got his lantern at AKC. The benefits are incredible if any of you haven't noticed. But yeah, that's for items. That are the items that we got. Now this next bit might blow your mind, but it also might show you just how lucky this account actually is. So from doing Guardians of the Rift, getting to 65 rune crafting, I was basically looting the chest one time or looting the rift one time, and I saw this like dust figure in my inventory. So at the time I had my tangle root pet out, the farming pet. So I saw this little dust thing in my inventory. I was like, what the hell is that? I've never seen dust come from this kind of minigame. I thought it was maybe like a Coxma transmog or like a TOB transmog, but it turns out it's actually the pet. So in me getting 65 rune crafting, I was able to get the oh, hello. I was sorry, I get distracted really easily if you guys haven't noticed yet. I was able to get the rune craft. Bro, these guys need to stop walking through me. That's a cool outfit though. I actually might need to get that. And he's got a pet. Yeah, I like pets. If you haven't noticed that too. But yeah, I was able to get the Guardians of the Rift pet before 65 rune crafting. So here's the crazy thing. I got that pet at, I think it was like 155 openings. And my friend told me it's 1 in 4K because I was looking for the lantern because I thought if I get the lantern, it'd make things so much easier. I honestly want the outfit as well, so it'd be really useful. So I got that at 155. We're doing a few more games, just chilling, vibing as we are, right? I have the power at this point because I'm like, might as well flex it while we're here. Just kind of let it enjoy its home for a bit before I leave for a long time. And I think 190, I got a dupe pet. Like, I'm pretty sure the pet's 1 in 4K. And I got one and then another one. My friend was So I was trolling my friend saying, "Oh, imagine I get another pet. Imagine I get a dupe, like the very next one, like the back to back." And then I end up not back to back, but I end up getting it, and he's just in shock. He's like, what the hell? Like, how am I getting so lucky with the pets, but nothing else?" Well, I say nothing else. I'm complaining for no reason. But yeah, he was like, "How'd you get two pets?" I was like, "I don't freaking know." But yeah, I got two rune crafting pets. Honestly, I prefer the actual rune crafting pet, the old one, instead of the Guardians of the Rift one. But I'm not complaining at all. I didn't like it at first, but it's actually a really cool pet. The four faces that it has as well is honestly really cool too. Um, but yeah, that's the pet, and that's my whole, I guess, week that I've been away. Honestly, I've gotten a lot of levels. Like I've done a lot, and I've made a lot of progress on the account. So yeah, I don't want to spoil you guys with like the herbal supplies and stuff. I don't think I have enough for 70 as of yet, but I am very close. I would say that now. But yeah, I'll show you guys the pet. So this is the Abyssal Protector. It's basically the Guardians of the Rift pet. A lot of people do find it. It's harsh to say, but they do find it a bit ugly or a bit weird. I was one of them. Oh, just quickly. Look at how it looks in the inventory. It's basically just like a I'm gonna sound like an idiot. It's like it's basically like a triangle with like legs that are like floating, right? It's really cool, but it also looks a bit like the transmog for Chambers of Xerix or TOB. That's why I got a little bit confused. But anyway, this is the pet. I think it'd be better up here actually. This is the pet. So if you take a look at it, it's got like different faces on it. So there's the, I guess, sad face. I assume that's an angry face. Um, that's an exclamation, not exclamation. Oh, what's the word? You guys know what I mean, right? This face, the the 2.0 face. Yeah, yeah. And this is, I guess, a dead face. I don't know. It looks like a dead face, or it could be the marshmallow face. You know, marshmallow, the guy that wears a marshmallow on his head and like he makes music. Yeah, yeah. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. If not, it'll be up on the screen, so it should be fine. But yeah, this is a pet. Honestly, I was like meh in the beginning, but it looks very cool. I'm actually quite happy that I got it. Yeah, it just again, it made me realize that I really do like pets, so I might try and get a few more. I'll definitely be getting the hunt lift, or at least going for it. Fingers crossed I don't die again, touch wood. But yeah, that's the situation now. These are the current levels. This is the cool pet. um, and yeah, this signals the end of the video. In the next video, next episode, there will be a few more updates. It will be recorded. Obviously, I'll be doing it with it. And hopefully, we will be hitting 70 Herblore. You'll see some of the diaries getting done and all of those bits as well. And we should very soon be in a position to actually be able to do Song of the Elves. Yeah, I appreciate this is a very, very long video. I talked for, I think, way too long. But if you've been listening up to this point, thank you so much. There's a little bit at the end. So yeah, enjoy. Also, one last thing just to end the video. Oh, just a little spoiler. So I've been out with my family this last week, which is why there haven't been any videos. But what I wanted to show you is that when I was shopping, I actually managed to find this little buddy. Basically, it's like Groot from the actual movie. But obviously on my account, the first pet I got was a Tangle Root. So I thought, you know what, just to symbolize it, it's a bit neat, it's a bit nerdy, but just to symbolize it, I managed to buy it. So look, it also does this, which, oh, wrong thing. Yeah, okay, bye.